Happy New Year, guys! Welcome back to my first episode for the year 2026. I hope you guys are enjoying your New Year so far. So bagong taon na naman and syempre uso na naman ang mga New Year's resolutions. Pero bakit nga ba ganito? 2 weeks pa lang, limot na agad ang mga pinaplano nating pagbabago sa buhay. Parang ang bilis nila maging drawing. Pangarap na lang, hindi na natutuloy. So the big question is, paano nga ba natin mapapanindigan ang mga New Year's resolutions natin? Lalo na kapag bumalik na ang stress, pagod, at busy na ulit ang araw-araw. Ika nga when the reality sets in. Fortunately, there is a book that can help us follow through with our plans, and that is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Sa tingin ko, bagay na bagay itong libro na ito para i-kickstart ang taon natin. How can tiny habits create big changes in our lives this year? At ano bang mga New Year's resolutions na madalas nating sineset, pero hirap na hirap tayong ma-achieve taon-taon? Again, welcome back to Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa, and I'm your host, Tessa Saavedra. So as usual, if you haven't already, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on my latest book review. And if you're listening over at Spotify, please follow my show Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa and help me build a community of bookworms. So to start the show, let's tell something about the author. James Clear is an author and speaker focused on habits, decision-making, and continuous improvement. His work has appeared in the New York Times, Time and Entrepreneur, and on CBS This Morning. His website received millions of visitors each month, and hundreds of thousands subscribe to his popular newsletter. For his online course, The Habits Academy, he has taught more than 10,000 leaders, managers, coaches, and teachers. The Habits Academy is a premier training platform for individuals, organizations that are interested in building better habits in life and work. Clear is also an avid weightlifter and photographer, and he lives with his wife in Columbus, Ohio. So for the synopsis, every New Year, many Filipinos embrace the familiar promise of bagong taon, bagong ako. We set ambitious resolutions to wake up earlier, to be healthier, read more, or finally become disciplined, only to find these goals slowly fading as daily responsibilities, work, traffic, and digital distractions take over. So, di ba karamihan sa atin, palagi tayong nagsaset ng New Year's resolution. Mag-iipon, magbabasa ng mas maraming libro, at yung walang kamatayang magda-diet na ako. Kahit pa napakaganda ng plano natin, magiging maganda naman ng maidudulot nito sa atin, parang ang hirap na niya ma-achieve kasi unti-unti natin nare-realize, ay, ang hirap pala. Wala ka palang time mag-diet, wala ka palang time magbasa ng libro, ang hirap pala mag-ipon kasi ang dami mong gastos. So, usually yung mga pinaplano natin, katulad nga na sinabi natin nung sa intro, nagiging drawing na lang. In Atomic Habits, James Clear challenges the cycle of failed resolutions by shifting the focus away from motivation and towards systems. Rather than asking readers to change their lives overnight, the book emphasizes the power of small, consistent habits. In a culture known for its resilience and adaptability, Atomic Habits offers a practical and timely reminder that lasting change does not come from grand promises, but from small actions done every day. So, di ba karamihan sa atin, palaging kasama sa New Year's resolution natin ang mag-diet. Pero ang hirap nga naman niya simulan. Kasi, first week pa lang ng January, hindi pa usually nauubos yung mga natira nating handa di ba? Iniinit pa natin yung mga tirang spaghetti, ham, embutido, lechon. So, ang nangyayari usually, nauurong yung mga pinaplano natin. First day of the year, magda-diet ako. Pero hindi ang dami pang pagkain So, nauurong, bukas na lang. So, bukas ka ng bukas, di mo namamalayan, tapos na yung January, di mo pa nasisimulan yung diet regimen mo. So, this book has certain key points that we can take note of para mas maging foolproof ang ating New Year's resolution. So the first key point is habit stacking. Link a new habit to an existing one to make it easier to remember and perform. So after making your morning coffee, write down one small task for the day. Over time, this habit of planning becomes automatic. Number 2, make it obvious. Place cues in your environment to trigger good habits. Ang example nito is leaving your workout clothes out to remind you to exercise. So, diba dahil nga naging plano natin the previous year yung mag-workout, yung mag-diet, mag-exercise, mas maganda daw na nakikita mo yung mga bagong bili mong mga damit or bagong bili mong sapatos na pang gagamitin mo pang exercise para mas maengganyo ka mag-exercise. Number 3, make it attractive. Pair habits with something enjoyable to increase motivation. Ang example nito is listen to your favorite podcast only while exercising. Papakinggan mo lang yung podcast na yon kapag nag-exercise ka. Parang siya yung partner ng exercise regimen mo para mas maengganyo ka. Number 4, make it easy. Reduce friction so the habit is simple to start. Example, prepare healthy snacks in advance to make eating healthy easier. Another one is keep fruits and cut vegetables in the fridge so that you can grab them quickly instead of buying junk food. I-prepare mo na yung healthy snacks mo in advance, make it accessible para hindi ka bibili ng mga junk food. Number 5, make it satisfying. Add immediate rewards to reinforce the habit. So an example, track your progress on a habit calendar so seeing streaks motivates you. So maganda daw na tinatrack natin yung steps. Kunwari, kung ang goal mo is maka 10,000 steps a day, hindi mo naman kailangan maka 10,000 steps agad. Maganda kahit paano, kahit naka 2,000 steps ka pa lang, itrack mo pa rin yun. Maganda yung nakikita mo pa rin yun para mas ma-motivate ka na dagdagan yung steps mo per day. Number 6, focus on systems, not goals. Instead of aiming just for results, focus on the daily habits that lead there. So an example, rather than setting a goal for 12 books a year, make a system of reading 10 minutes every night. So Filipino version para po mas maintindihan natin, kunwari kung ang goal mo daw is magsasave ka ng 10,000 this year, create a system of saving 50 pesos every day or after each payday. Para at least, kasi masyadong malaki yung 10,000 this year eh. Hindi mo alam, baka meron kang bigla ang maging gastos. Huwag ka magfo-focus agad doon sa 10,000. Mas maganda, di ba? Each day, mag-ipon ka kahit piso-piso kada araw or 10 pesos kada araw. Hindi man siya kasing laki ng 10,000, at least, sigurado ka naman na may nasisave ka every day. And eventually, it will add up to, malay mo, mas mataas pa sa 10,000, di ba? Mas realistic yun in a way. Next up, what I liked about the book is that I really appreciated how practical and realistic it is to change. Tinuro niya sa akin na hindi maganda na drastic agad yung step na gusto mong gawin towards achieving your goals. Mas maganda, pakonti-konti lang, hindi naman tayo nagmamadali eh. For example, for someone like me whose goal is to encourage people to read books, I also need to make sure na ako mismo, di ba, may disiplina ako sa pagbabasa. So instead of reading one book a day, nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, 1 page a day, 2 pages a day, and then 10 pages a day, unti-unti na build up siya. Hindi ko namamalaya nakakaisang chapter na pala ako. Unti-unti akong nasasanay. Kahit 1 page a day lang, at least sure naman ako na may nabasa ako na kahit papano, isang page mula sa librong binabasa ko each day. Doon ka muna sa mas realistic na step na pwede mong gawin. What I didn't like about the book, gawa ng motivational book nga siya. Gawa ng nakafocus siya sa isang topic o isang idea. Nagiging repetitive yung mga sinasabi niya. Kapag ikaw, hindi ka mahilig sa mga repetitive, ayaw mo nang paulit-ulit, baka hindi mo siya magustuhan. Kasi nire-reinforce niya yung ideas niya multiple times in different chapters, and some readers find this unnecessary. Others noted that the book's examples are mostly from Western context. Kung ikaw, nasa Pilipinas ka, parang medyo mahihirapan ka makarelate kasi yung mga examples niya ay hango po doon sa mga experiences ng mga tao nakatira sa West, sa US or sa Europa. So medyo mahirap makarelate. Some readers also wish for more localized examples like managing family obligations, commuting challenges, or Filipino cultural habits to better connect the lessons to their own routines. So up next, word of the day. So syempre, napili kong word is atomic. Of or relating to or concerned with atoms. So for more context, atomic in Atomic Habits emphasizes that small consistent actions, though seemingly insignificant, can lead to massive, life-changing outcomes. So my favorite quote is, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." This resonates strongly in modern Filipino life, where many of us set ambitious New Year's resolutions like waking up early, exercising regularly, or improving productivity, but often fail to follow through. James Clear's words reminds us that success is not about motivation or willpower alone. It comes from creating small, consistent habits and systems that make good actions easier to perform daily. For anyone trying to turn bagong taon, bagong ako into a lasting change, this quote serves as both a practical guide and a source of inspiration. For the conclusion, Atomic Habits by James Clear is more than just a self-help book. It is a practical guide for anyone who wants to turn intentions into action. For Filipinos navigating the fast pace of modern life, balancing work, family, and personal goals, the book offers a realistic approach to making change stick. It teaches that lasting improvement doesn't come from grand promises or sudden transformation, but from small, consistent habits built into daily routines. For that, I would rate the book 5 stars, for it helped me have a more practical approach towards achieving my goals. For someone like me who has struggled so much with losing weight, it helped me realize that in order for me to sustain my healthy diet and exercise regimen, I have to take small steps that I could do every day. If you're someone who likes to eat a lot of rice, baka pwedeng mag-start ka muna from 2 cups of rice to 1 cup of rice. Wag naman yung totally tatanggalin mo na yung rice sa diet mo. Kasi ang tendency niyan, talaga magka-crave ka. And syempre, kapag nag-crave ka, wala na. Mapapalamon ka na ulit. So, unti-unti muna. So, from 2 cups of rice, 1 cup of rice na lang muna. And then, unti-untiin mo siya na ulam na lang yung kinakain mo. So, at least meron kang progress every day. The same goes with my reading habit. Taking it one step at a time and choosing topics that genuinely appeals to me helps me maintain the discipline to read. Ang iniiwasan kasi natin is yung mabigla tayo dun sa sudden or drastic change na bigla natin ginawa as part of our goal. Hindi natin gusto mangyari yon kasi ang tendency, mabilis tayo ma-burn out at di na natin na-maintain ang ating bagong regimen. For a book that retails for 495 pesos, readers can finally turn their New Year's resolution into reality, whether it's waking up earlier, exercising, or building healthier routines, by focusing on systems instead of relying on motivation. With this approach, change becomes not just possible but achievable and sustainable. And to add to that, by choosing books as my niche, I know it's going to take a while before I can monetize or become well-known. Dahil nga bibihira na lang ang nagbabasa ngayon. But as a newbie podcaster, siguro kung meron man akong dapat talaga may realize or maintindihan, talaga magiging slow talaga muna ang progress ko. Hindi dapat ako talaga mag-focus dun sa 10,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, or yung pag-monetize agad-agad. Kasi nga, I am not known. Sa gantong paraan, paunti-unti, gumagawa ko ng mga podcast episodes ko and I'm taking my time. In a way, I'm actually enjoying it kasi I'm in no pressure to monetize because I do have a full-time job that I could fall back on that could help me pay the bills. Eventually, yes, I do want to monetize pero gawa na sa sinasabi nitong libro na to, small steps muna tayo. Yung lahat naman ng bagay, di ba? Nagsisimula sa maliliit na bagay. Whether ang motivation mo is to do something good or bad, lahat yan nagsisimula sa maliliit na bagay. So that's, I think, the main teaching of this book talaga. So for our final thoughts, ang sarap pala magbasa dahil nagiging daan ito para ating ma-achieve ang ating mga New Year's resolution. Ang sarap pala magbasa dahil sa pamamagitan ng mga self-help books, ating natutuklasan ang mga maliliit na hakbang na pwede nating gawin patungo sa pagbabago. Ang sarap pala magbasa dahil ating natututunan na hindi dapat minamadali ang ating pag-abot sa ating mga pangarap. Bagkus dapat ito'y dahan-dahan na progreso pero totoo at pangmatagalan. And that concludes today's episode. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end. Again, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on my latest book review. And if you happen to know friends or even family members who love to read books, invite them to watch my show as well. And if you prefer to listen on Spotify, just search for my show, Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa. hit the follow button, and join me in building a community of bookworms. Once again, this is Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa, and I'm your host, Tessa Saavedra. Wherever around the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for listening.